It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. Trey Burke is out there with the Prophet. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. Here's the Prophet. Can't hit. Now Washington takes it the other way. Well, last season the Wizards fell off just a bit in the second half of the year. Still, Greg, very competitive at home.
Yeah, and their strong play at home helped them weather that storm, Kevin. I mean, they ended up going 29-12 here at the Verizon Center.
Now here's Oubre. He's guarded closely. Nice ball movement by Washington. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
He kicks it to Burke. Here's the Prophet. Back to Anthony. And that misses everything.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Banked in off the glass. Mr. Fundamental's got his second bucket.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's the Prophet. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Wall kicks to Nene. He feeds it to Oubre. Knicks with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to the Prophet. Puts up a 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his...
Oubre kicks to Gortat, and the pass to Nene. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, I tell you what, Nene is a man among boys down low. Remarkable physical power. And he's also got a tough mentality about him. Just a real rugged individual.
First one falls for him. And getting back to Nene, an obvious inside player with great impact. He looks and plays like a man possessed. Yet through last season, Greg, he's never averaged as much as 8 rebounds a game.
And, you know, his true value is measured in intangibles at times, not just on the stat sheet. He does all the dirty work so up. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. The Prophet passes to Burke. Here's Anthony. Gortat with the defensive effort.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
To the right side. Fades back. Kanter's shot is off.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Here's Gortat. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The Prophet passes to Porzingis. Here's the Prophet. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. The Prophet's got 12 in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Oubre, good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's the Prophet. He's got 12. To the left side wing. Burke from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Burke's got his first basket. The Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. 1:44 left in the first. Oubre passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Ball's knocked loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Nene. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Oubre. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Mr. Fundamentals. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Cantor. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for the Prophet. And it's Calderon in for Burke. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
He tried to shoehorn along the sideline, but he stepped out of bounds. Pretty good defense there to force the turnover.
New York leading by 4. Calderon dishes to Hardaway. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good.
2 points. Tim Hardaway Jr.
Washington with the ball. From deep, Wall. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Williams kicks to Calderon. Williams passes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by John Wall.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Seraphin dishes to Hardaway. Shoots it. Seraphin the pass to Hardaway. Shoots a fader. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Dudley. Wall. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun.
Well, you don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. Bradley Beal is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Oubre in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business, for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
Williams with a clean look. The shot is off. Now the Wizards take it the other way.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
Here's Hardaway. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Top of the key. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. For New York, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Gortat, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And listen, the pressure is always on the Knicks to make the playoffs just because of where the team is. Being in New York can have its advantages, but it comes with expectations that your team will be in the postseason.
Porter's checked in for Oubre. The Profits checked in for the Knicks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rebound by the Wizards.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Over in the corner, Williams. And the Knicks miss again.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Beal. The Prophet passes to Williams. Here's the Prophet looking to end the drought. Washington with the rebound. Mr. Fundamentals got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Derek Williams is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the shot's good from Nene.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's the Prophet. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And the thing about Bradley Beal, when he suits up, the entire lineup becomes exponentially more potent. A quick, powerful athlete. Greg, high basketball IQ. You know, had the great teaching at Florida, carries it to the NBA. Opponents have to account for him, I think, on both ends of the floor.
And that's a great point, Kevin. I mean, coming out of college, a lot of people compared him to Ray Allen. I mean, he possesses that next level smoothness and body control that's often indicative of a true difference maker.
Washington calls timeout.
And, you know, going back to Bradley Beal, the bottom line is he's a winner. Last year, the Wizards went 8-9 with Beal out of the lineup. Hard to argue with those facts and numbers.
Oubre is checked in for Washington. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Williams. Wizards leading by 3.
And when you talk about Bradley Beal, it's not just having him in the lineup that matters. It's having him at his best. When he's at 100%.